Arumugam, your host today for this documentary. For this video, we will talk about scammers alert. There were many cases about scam nowadays in Malaysia, which all of them shown a different ways of but involve a great amount of money. Some people might have lost on violence, bad habits, girls, but all in one, the center of starting crime is all about money. There were many examples involving victims of various ages, but the majority of them were from elderly people who actually surrounded us. It's because they were not aware of the scam issue and didn't gain much understanding about it, which allows scammers to easily defraud people all the ages. Through the surveys, we can tell that the percentage of the scammer cases has been steadily increased after year. Is there any progress or change in the fraud situation thus far? A large number of people have been harmed as a result of the money scamming incidents that have occurred this year. Scammers cheated them out of a large sum of money for the most part. Scamming is one of the most common fraud issues in the world, as evidenced by some documentaries. As people's understanding of technology grows, so does the number of scammers. As a result of this problem, today we are going to interview two victims of a scam. It is feasible that the victims were duped into falling for this scam because they lacked sufficient scam alert awareness. So, in order to obtain additional information and details regarding the scam problem in Malaysia, we have invited two Malaysian people who have been scam victims. Let's hear from several victims about how they become entangled in this heinous problem.
Well, I'm not sure how or what to say about the situation. I was simply curious and clicked on a pop-up cookie promoting some fantastic offers while scrolling my news feeds during my lunch break. They were offering a large sum of money as a cash incentive for an online session. So I was eager to grab the chance because I was really battling with my bills, loans and house renovations at the time. After a few peak usage, I had amassed a number of points worth thousands of ringgits. I later received an OTP to log in. I've entered my phone number and my personal information as well. At the end of the session, it was mentioned that I will be contacted by their representative for verification. So I sat and waited. I received a call from an unknown number within a few minutes. The very first thing I heard on the other side was, "Sir, it is illegal to hang up on a verification. Do you understand this?" And they said, "We have to go through with this, and we have your information. We just have to verify it, okay?" And I responded as I agree with their terms and conditions, and I continued. Within 10 minutes of obtaining data, the individual on the other end of the line terminated the conversation. I gave my personal information such as my bank account and credit card informations. I was expecting for a notification from my bank regarding my winning prize money, but instead I received a notification stating that a sum of 11,000 had been transferred to an anonymous bank account. I was shocked. I asked my pals to investigate all my associated stuffs and and subsequently discovered that it was a false profile on an online application. After several hours of this, I found myself back in my driveway, sitting in my car, suddenly understanding that the entire experience had finished and that I had been dreamed. Now I understand that it isn't only me who is foolish, but that my brain can be fooled. It's truly turned into a horror and a nightmare for me. Still, I can't let it go, and this one has made me to give up my hope in everything, nearly everything.
I actually don't know how, but I am person who will easier to involve. It's really become a trauma and plus a nightmare for me. Still, right now, I can't let it go. The memories of being a scam victim that time. So, what I can tell you a story about how I involved in getting scam. So the people out there can take a lesson from my story. So firstly, it was in 2019. Actually, it started in social media, Instagram. In scrolling the feed and post like usually, I saw a post about an iPhone. And at the same time, I am looking for new iPhone because my current phone was broke. Furthermore, the iPhone was very cheap, and I immediately contact the dealer to purchase the iPhone. So I was excited that time because I finished all the process. So I just to wait for the iPhone to be delivered to me. So I transfer RM 1000 to the dealer. After 2 weeks of waiting, I contact the dealer, but suddenly I noticed that my number has been blocked. I have lost my 1000 ringgit and I don't get any iPhone or anything, and I lost my 1000 ringgit. So that's my story and that's my experience about getting scammed, and I lost my 1000 ringgit. So lastly, I want to advise for the people out there to double confirm about any dealer before you want to purchase anything from the internet. Make sure that the dealer is trusted before making any payment. So I want you to take lesson from my experience so that you can avoid from getting scammed by the scammer. So that's all from me about my experience. Thank you for inviting me for sharing my story.
We have listened to the victim's story. As long as the public is cheated by the fraudsters for the sake of as people get richer, the number of scam cases will rise. Please be advised. Signing off from this documentary, I'm Dashini Arumugam. Stay safe from intruders. Thank you.